the labels would be like, okay, we're putting out, the next single for Rihanna is Diamonds.
Back then, once they chose, okay, this is going to be the single, how was the process of all that creativity before going into production?
So basically then the label they would decide what would be track 1, track 2, track 3, or whatever the order would be that they would release those singles for the artist. And I'm sure the artist had a say in it too. We weren't part of that process, so we didn't have any idea how many singles they were going to produce and what order they were going to do them in. So we would get, as a production company, which would have a roster of creative talent, the labels would be like, okay, we're putting out, the next single for Rihanna is Diamonds, and we're going to send it out. Here's the budget we want to spend. Here's kind of the creative direction, if Rihanna had any creative direction. Sometimes they would just be like, we don't want to give any direction. We just want to work with David LaChapelle. And we trust David LaChapelle as a creative will come up with the crazy, wild idea. That was like a singular way that it would go down. Or they would say, whether the label had a list of directors or the artist had a list of directors, they would send the track out to maybe, if you are a big artist, you would be more selective and be more kind of very specific about who you want to work with. Otherwise, for younger bands and stuff, you might have like 10 to 15 directors all writing ideas at the same time.